You were born in the sterile levels of the observation tower, not in a hospital. 3 months before your due date, algorithms had already sealed off the entire floor. Behind every door, there's an observer. Before you'd even taken your first breath, the place was already a fortress. 6 months before you were even fully conceived in your mother's womb, your father won the election, which means your existence came before your life. The doctor who delivered you went through more background checks than most CIA agents. Your first cry was captured by a photographer. One day, that photo will sell for 6 figures at auction. Just 4 days after birth, more people had seen your face than most celebrities do in a lifetime. 300 million people already have opinions about you, and you never got a choice in any of it. Your childhood was spent in a giant sampling facility with 132 rooms. From the outside, it's a palace. But inside? It's a cage you can never just walk away from. When you were 6, you were given a code name, Firefly. You thought it sounded cool, until you realized it wasn't just a nickname, it was a tactical order for security operations. There are people who would take a bullet for you, not because they love you, but because you're a national security asset. You don't go to a regular school. Option 1. Turn the entire school into a heavily guarded fortress. Option 2. Grow up completely socially isolated. Either way, you're never normal. Kids your age either come for you for the wrong reasons, or they hate you because of who your dad is. By 8, you learn the most important lesson of your life. Nothing you say is ever private. Starting at 10, you had a schedule. You became your father's accessory at diplomatic dinners. Tie your tie, put on your practiced smile, and shake hands with the people who control the nuclear arsenal. Your dad calls it an education. You call it unpaid labor. At 13, you discovered social media. You read truths about your family that no teenager should ever see. The only escape from your teenage years was online gaming. Only there, no one knew you were Firefly. Your first relationship was torn apart by tabloids in 48 hours. That's when you learned. Anyone who gets close to you inherits your cage. At 16, you attended your first state funeral. The honors they gave the dead were a preview of your future. College was no different. Roommates with background checks, professors who either cut you down or fawn over you. Looking ahead, you realize every path is already defined by your father's name. You can't complain publicly, or you'll look ungrateful. After all, you have every advantage most people could ever dream of. At 22, the Secret Service gives you a choice. Keep your protection, or try to live on your own. For the first time, you live in a house without cameras, and you realize you don't even know how to handle the silence. Silence was supposed to be freedom, but right now, it feels more like slow suffocation. You remember that night when you were 6, seeing your father break down alone in the kitchen. It was the only real thing you ever had of him. Later, he asks about you in the tone he uses with heads of state. Maybe he lost the ability to love, too. Your life already had its first footnote written before you even cried for the first time. This is your world. You're the most famous person in any room, and the least known.